Imagine shrinking a full-blown desktop computer down to the size of a candy bar. That is essentially what is happening here with this little stick. It is honestly wild how much tech they have managed to cram into such a tiny chassis. Most people look at these things and assume they are just for basic web browsing, but the N100 processor inside this one actually changes the math quite a bit. It is snappy enough that you can genuinely get some real work done without feeling like you are waiting on the hardware to catch up. Now here is the thing about the design. It is completely fanless, which means it is dead silent. You could have this running in a library or a bedroom, and you would never hear a peep. But there is a trade-off for that silence. Because it relies on passive cooling, the casing gets warm. It is not going to burn you, but it definitely gets toasty to the touch after a few hours of heavy lifting. It is just physics at work, but it is something to keep in mind if you are planning to tuck this away in a tight, enclosed space where airflow is non-existent. What really stands out is the connectivity. It is rare to see a device this small that actually gives you a full functional USB-C port and a dedicated gigabit Ethernet jack. Most manufacturers would have cut those to save space, but having that wired connection makes a massive difference if you are using this for digital signage or a home server setup. The external antenna is a bit of a quirky look. It sticks out like a sore thumb, but it does a great job of keeping the Wi-Fi signal stable, which is usually the weak point on these tiny sticks. The 8 GB of RAM and 128 GB of storage are perfectly fine for office tasks, media streaming, or even some light industrial automation. If you need more space, there is a micro SD slot, though it is never going to be as fast as an internal drive. It comes with Windows 11 Pro, which is a nice touch for anyone who needs those extra security features or remote desktop capabilities. If there is one thing to nitpick, it is the storage capacity. 128 GB fills up faster than you think once you start installing updates and a few essential apps. You will likely want to keep an eye on that or just rely on cloud storage. But look, for the price and the sheer convenience of having a computer that fits in a pocket, it is hard to be too critical. It is not meant to replace a high-end gaming rig, but for a dedicated office machine or a smart home hub, it is a surprisingly capable little piece of engineering that just gets the job done without any fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.